Being here on this stage tonight is more than just a moment for me. It's a milestone. A few years ago, I didn't know if I'd ever have a moment like this again. After my accident, I had to relearn everything. How to move, how to live, and how to believe in myself again. I lost more than just mobility. I lost my confidence, I lost my independence, and I lost hope. But what I've come to realize is this. Sometimes hope shows up quietly in the people who stand beside you, believe in you, and remind you that your story isn't over. That's what tonight is about. Not just finding hope, but holding on to it long enough to find your way again. For me, that meant regaining my independence, learning to live on my own, speaking up for myself, advocating for myself, and pushing for more. Every time I took another step forward, even the small ones, I could feel that confidence coming back. I started to dream again about what's next, about the impact I wanted to make, and I'm not the only one. Next, you're going to hear from a few incredible people. People who, just like me, found hope in the quiet moments. Moments that changed everything. This is our story of transformation, of resilience, of rising. And we invite you all here tonight to be a part of it. This is what finding hope looks like.
My name is Zach, and I live here in Yorba Linda, California at Oak Crest Terrace. I'm one of the original residents that moved in here in 2017. Born and raised in Southern California, I am the oldest of 4 siblings. Summers were spent at the beach, going surfing, bodyboarding. I grew up riding dirt bikes, skateboarding. I was a very kind of extreme, active child. And in 2010, on Memorial Day, I had the day off from school, and my friend gave me a call, and we decided to go to the beach. I ran into the ocean and dove into a wave, and I hit a sandbar and was instantly paralyzed. I was diagnosed as a C4 quadriplegic, and that was 15 years ago. One of the hardest things for me after I broke my neck was losing my independence. My mom became my primary caregiver, and one of my biggest fears was that I would never be able to move out of my parents' house, and I'm never gonna experience that freedom that I just craved. And when I got that letter of acceptance that I was gonna have an apartment of my own in Yorba Linda and be able to move out of my parents' house, that filled my hope cup. I kind of felt if I had a place, then everything else that I needed, I could figure it out. I went to college, I got my bachelor's degree in human services in 2018, and I applied to a grad school and got accepted. I graduated with my master's in counseling with an emphasis in marriage and family therapy, and now I'm working in a private practice part-time as an associate and getting my hours working towards licensure. After I started working, I met my wife, and we've been married for 2 years this October, and we also just had our first baby together. My daughter will be 3 months next week. Having my own home has given me the confidence and hope that I've needed in order to live the life that I always wanted. At 31 years old, I truly believe I've accomplished more in my life right now than I would have in my entire life had my injury never happened. I'm the first person in my family to ever go to college. I have a master's degree. I drive independently. I have a wife. I have a stepdaughter. I have my own daughter. I don't think I would have accomplished some of those things if I wasn't able to live independently. This injury has really made me into a more grateful person, and it's really rewired my brain to look for opportunities instead of obstacles in my life. I think it all started with moving out and just gaining back that major sense of independence and realizing, you know what I thought was impossible was possible, and what else is possible out there for me.